What's up, guys? JT Postman here. We are back with another episode of our Winnipeg Jets via GM mode. And in the last episode, we simulated past the preseason, and pretty sure we got the season started. But I actually went back and I edited the rosters and I edited some players. So we started over. Basically, we're back at the beginning of preseason because I didn't want to go ahead in the GM mode without fixing some of the things, fixing some of the players in the NHL, because some trades have happened, some players were left out that I just couldn't leave out of the GM mode, so I went back and I edited it. I'll show you guys the settings just in case you don't believe me. I left it all the same, difficulty superstar, hardcore simulation. I didn't change any of that. All the settings are the exact same as they were before. It's just that I had to edit some players. We're going to have to simulate the preseason again, but that's not a big deal. The lines, I'll just show you guys the lines real quick. I left them all the same. I went out and I did all the same. I made all the same moves. I went out and I signed Marcel Gotch again. So those are the forwards. This is the defense. It's all the same. But basically, I put Marek Zidlicki on the Islanders, Franzen on the Sabres, Versteeg on the Hurricanes. I put Brandon Gormley on the Avalanche. What was another one? Michael Grabner on the Maple Leafs. You know, I made those types of moves, and I also added some players in view contracts. I added in Jack Eichel, Noah Hanifin, and actually Brady Shea into the game. Now, those of you who aren't Ranger fans or aren't too in-depth, you know, knowing all the prospects of the league, Brady Shea was drafted by the Rangers in 2012. He was a first-round pick, and you know, he always played, you know, he played college hockey. You know, he didn't play in the CHL. Therefore, just like Noah Hanifin and Jack Eichel, he's not in the game. So I had to edit him in. So I put him on the Rangers. And actually creating players and editing players is a lot easier in this game. They really, they really hit the nail on the head there. With a lot of things in this game. And that's what's great about this game is not only did they bring back all of the things that were missing in NHL 15, but they made them better, which is awesome. You know, they didn't just bring stuff back; they actually improved on it, which was cool to see. But Jack Eichel. Yes, here's Jack Eichel. I made him 80 overall. I think McDavid is 83, but that's just what EA made him. I put him at 80. I think that's fine for 18 years old. I gave him high elite potential, which is basically the same as 4.5 green stars last year. I didn't want to give him the 5-star. I didn't want to give him the franchise potential. Because, you know, McDavid has the 5-star potential. I didn't feel comfortable giving Eichel the same exact potential as McDavid, and I didn't want to make him 5 red stars because then I feared his trade value might not be as good. So I gave him 4.5 green stars. So he's elite high potential, 18 years old, 80 overall. He should become a beast. It says first round, first overall pick. It says that for all of the added players, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it actually shows you what he's done in the preseason already. He's already doing well. He's got the legit height, weight, everything like that. So there's Noah Hanifin. Jack Eichel. Now for Noah Hanifin. The Carolina Hurricanes, I made him medium elite potential. I made him, I think it was, or not top 2. Yeah, so medium elite potential. So he should be able to get to, that's the same as like 4.5 gold stars in the last game. He's 18 years old, 75 overall. I don't think he's going to play in the NHL this year, so 75 I think kind of mirrors that. So he should play in a few years, though, for the Carolina Hurricanes in this game. And then Brady Shea was the last player added in. I don't think there was anybody else that needed to be added into the game. Brady Shea, top 4 defenseman, high potential, so it's basically 4 green stars. He's actually supposed to be very good. So yeah, it says 2012 first round pick, first overall. But that's the thing about this game. In the last game, it was actually a pretty complicated process in order to get a guy on the team or put a guy in a draft. In this game, it's actually really easy. You actually just assign a guy to a team and adds him to the team. It's perfect. So there you go. And actually, the past couple of nights, I've gone ahead in my personal GM mode with the New York Rangers, and I love the player morale system and just everything. The game is just so much nicer. You know, you just feel like there's so much more character to the team and to the players, and it just feels more like a team, and it feels more realistic. It's just a lot better of a game. Definitely a lot better of a game. Let's start the simulation up again. Pretty sure we don't have to do anything else. So yeah, let's simulate past the preseason up to the regular season. There you go. let's get this started. But yeah, big news today. Brent Seabrook was named the alternate captain of the Blackhawks, which was open after Sharp got traded. So let's see. Some teams aren't cap compliant. That's all right. So yeah, Seabrook, very deserving. He gets the A finally. He's like 30 years old, I think. So he deserved that for a while, but of course Sharp always had it, so he gets it now. And then Max Pacioretty being apparently voted by his teammates to be the captain of the Montreal Canadiens. That's pretty cool. I gave I told you guys my my opinion, my expectation. I did not expect PK Subban to be the captain. I expected it to be, you know, Pacioretty or Plekanec, really. Those are my main two. And it ended up being Pacioretty. So let's see. Let's simulate a month, and let's see what happens here. We get to see what player morale things pop up. Ooh, look at that 9-0 win in the first game of the season against Boston. Oh my God, look at that. Jacob Trouba pulls his groin on the first game of the season. That's bad luck right there. That's a top 2 defenseman for us right off the bat. Pulls his groin. All right, so that's why we have backup players. Let's actually move Enstrom to the top line, and then we'll move Stewart to the second line, and then we will put in who do we want to put? We'll put in Jay Harrison. I'll substitute. We're gonna have to go through all the lines. If it's only a couple days, then I'll just put in the third line player. I'll put him on the top line because he may only have to play one game, so it doesn't really matter too much. But this injury, this actually affects us for a good length of time, so we are going to just go in and edit every little thing. Power play, Mark Stewart's going to play the power play. That's the thing about the Jets, a lot of defensive defensemen. Without Trouba, it hurts. Got Stewart here. Only got that one offensive defenseman in Toby Sandstrom. Tobias Sandstrom, whatever you want to call him. Penalty kill, Byfuglien, Myers, Stewart. We'll put Harrison on the penalty kill. There you go. 3-man penalty kill. Harrison. There we go. Extras. Yeah, man, Trouba plays a lot of time for us. Oops. That's the only thing. The edit line screen is a little slow. It is sometimes it doesn't register the buttons as well. Like I'll press square and it won't like register it right away. You need to like double tap it a couple times. It's pretty annoying, but that's really the only complaint I have so far. It's a pretty solid game, man. It really is. Did a good job, Stewart. Let's see, Harrison, put him in. Go. 3-on-3. Alright, this screen's a lot better to edit here. Go through this nice and quick. No, not Stewart, Harrison. There we go. There are all the lines. So hopefully he is out for a couple weeks. So those. Wow, look at the scores so far. We lose 7-5 to New Jersey in the second day. What's going on? Manitoba, Kosmachuk, okay, assistant coach replaces player. Lost morale because of ice time. It's alright, party. You're an injury replacement. That's what you do. Available to play, best lines for the AHL. Alright, so we're 2-2. Not bad. Calgary, can we beat Calgary? No, we can't. 5-2. We're giving up a lot of goals. 5-1 win there. There you go. Jacob Trouba is available. Alright, so he only missed a few games. Now I got to go through and edit all the lines again, but that's what happens. Leaving the injuries on. It's a lot more realistic and it's a lot more fun. And at the end of the year, it's a lot cooler to look at the statistics as well, because you can say, oh, well, this guy only got 30 points, but he only played 50 games, you know, something like that. Enstrom, bump him back down. Stewart. And then Harrison, you get replaced by Trouba. Yes. Alright, so now we have to look at all this stuff again. Special teams, Trouba. Actually, can we do this? Oh no, because that'll take him off the penalty. Stewart was on the penalty. Yeah, so I don't want to replace him in all the lines. Penalty kill. Alright, that already put Trouba. Okay, so yeah, because Harrison played there. That makes sense. Okay. And then extras. Myers, Stewart, yeah. Trouba. The Jets have a very nice defensive core, man. Trouba. And Stewart. There you go, and I'm pretty sure, or no, 3-on-3, that's right. The new overtime format. Man, I can't wait for the season to start to watch that 3-on-3 overtime format. It's going to be so much fun to watch. Can you just imagine, like, Ovechkin, Backstrom, and Carlson against Crosby, Kessel, and Letang? You know, like, how much fun is that going to be to watch? That's going to be awesome, man. Some players still would like to meet with you. Alright, player morale. Our first meetings. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Alright, we can hold a team meeting. Only Peluso needs to meet with us, so let's see what he wants. I don't like to complain, but my ice time is something that is distracting me as of late. He's not getting enough ice time. Well, you're an enforcer, buddy. What can I say? Look, you have to prove to me that you deserve more. No, he's an enforcer. He doesn't have to prove anything. He's just, he's an enforcer. He'll step in when he needs to. I can see the point you're making. I'll consider some possible changes. I need you to go out there and leave me no choice but to give you more minutes. I know you've got what it takes to earn more ice time. Just stay positive for now. Yeah, let's say that. I know you're good enough. Yeah, he's lost more. I know. He doesn't like that I'm not giving him the time, but that was a perfect response. You know, he's a good player. He can fit on the team, but he just needs to wait a little bit longer. He'll get his chance. Guys will get injured. That was one of our best wins of the year and one of our biggest games of the year. But we can still play better. Don't get complacent. Never heard that word before. Huge wins like that are why we play the game. Savor the moment. Go celebrate the victory. No, you don't celebrate victories like that in regular season. Get out of here. Every game is important. I need more from all of you. From you all. What? God, man, I'm messing up everything right now. I feel that you guys can pull off more than that. I need to just slow down, man. I feel that you guys can pull that off more often if you work together and focus. I don't want to sound like a jerk here. I mean, isn't there any option where I could just say, good job, keep it up? We can still play better, don't... Whatever, go celebrate the victory. I mean, that just seems like Peluso. And see that though. Now we now know more about Anthony Peluso. He wants more ice time, and he's not happy when the team is successful without him. Peluso was the only guy that took that the wrong way, I guess. 78% isn't bad for locker room chemistry. Tampa Bay, I would lose to Tampa Bay. We're 3-4, not very good so far. We might have no choice but to put Peluso in the lineup. Oh, there you go. We win a couple games in a row there. Chicago. We lose to Chicago. That's all right. Columbus, got to beat them. I think we won that. Yeah, we won that. No, we lost 4-2. Oh, we were. Oh, now it registered at 5-6. It was delayed a little bit there on the record. All right, so we're 5-6. I do want to take a look at Fraser, Matt Fraser on the fourth line, what he's doing, because if he's not doing well, then I will put Peluso on that fourth line. Matt Fraser, what do you do? Not necessarily points, but like plus minus and stuff. Is he costing us goals? He's -3, 2 penalty minutes. He only has 2 points, but points don't really matter for me on the fourth line. What about Thorburn? -3. These guys are all. Burmistrov is probably not a good player to have back there, just because he's. Actually, didn't we put Lowry? I think I messed that up. Didn't we put Lowry at the fourth line center? I mean, I don't really want to do that because he's 83 overall. What about Halischuk? No, Halischuk isn't good for face-offs. Huh. What about Fraser? Is he good in the face-off circle? No, he's not. Peluso, I know, isn't. But you know what? Let's try sitting Fraser. Or no, we'll just do it this way. Let's try sitting Fraser and put in Anthony Peluso. We'll give him the chance and see what he brings to the line. See if adding a tough guy to the team will help us out. See if anybody loses or gains morale from that change. It's cool that it shows you how many games you played. So we've played 11 out of 82. That's really cool. So let's simulate a few games here. See what happens. Trouba's been injured again. Mild concussion. Now see that? He's going to be back in the 7th. Guys are losing morale because of recent changes. Roster, I didn't really make any roster moves, but alright. I don't care about the Manitoba Moose. It aligns manually. But see, that was only a minor one, so I don't mind just doing this. I don't mind just putting Jay Harrison on the top line. I really couldn't care less. Actually, who's better offensively, Party or I mean, neither one of them are good. Oh, Harrison has something to say. Look at that. He's got a frowny face. Well, sorta. I don't know what's up with him. We're gonna have to meet with him. Hold on. Let's go see what he wants. Edit scouting assignment. Let's go to the WHL. Yeah. Get some guys in here. Maybe get some guys from Manitoba. Okay. Stop the simulation. Got to meet with some guys. Yeah. Go to player morale. See what these guys want. Harrison, what's your problem, buddy? What's your problem? Hold on. Anthony Peluso. I'm going to show you I deserve the chance. You'll be proud of your choice. Alright, I hope so. I hope so, Peluso. Look at that. He's up to 77 overall because we made him happy. Going to choice. I hope you take this chance you've been given and run with it. There is very little room for error. No, I don't want to do that. He's an enforcer, man. He can play no matter what. I'm happy you're back again. Now let's move forward and win some games. Yeah, I don't even have to read anymore. That's a good response. Has no effect on morale. That's fine. Andrew Ladd. Alright, what does he say? When I look at my performance in recent games, it doesn't paint a pretty picture. I've already seen it's pretty much always the same responses, which is fine. But yeah, I know it's the second one. Everybody goes through rocky patches. You'll turn a corner soon, I'm sure. Yeah, there you go. And then he's gonna have no effect. Yeah, no effect. I don't like to complain, but my ice time is something that is distracting me as of late. Harrison, come on, man. You just got some ice time. I mean, I know you've only played... How many games has he played? How many games? Didn't he only play like one game? No, he's played 5 games, man. It's only the beginning of the season. You've played 5 games. It's pretty good. As an injury replacement, I think that's fine. I'll consider... No, I need you to go out there and leave me no choice but to give you more minutes. I know you've got what it takes to earn more ice time. Just stay positive for now. No, because he's got a negative effect for that. He's gonna get even worse. I'm not seeing what I expect from him. No, I am seeing what I expect. He's a depth guy. He needs to realize that. I'll consider some possible change. We'll just basically blow him off and say we'll see you later. No effect. Alright, that's what I want. I'd rather have no effect than negative effect. Let's hold a team meeting. Let's see if we can boost up these guys a little bit more. Chalk up another W for the good guys, and a huge game for us, but we can still play better. Don't get complacent. Huge wins like that are why we play. Okay, so it's the same thing. Go celebrate the victory, whatever. No morale lost. Okay, good. Everyone's happy. Let's see if any of this has gone up. Anybody's become a leader in the locker room. So Lad Burmistrov is a leader. Look at that. All right. And Gotch is a presence. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's continue the simulation. Let's go up another week. Gain morale for being dressed. Was he dressed? Yeah, he was the one we put on the first line, wasn't it? I was going to say, we just put him on the first line for a couple of games. Yeah, Troop's back. See that? He only missed 2 games, and we actually won those 2 games, so it doesn't really matter that we had Harrison on the first line. I'm not going to take too long for an injury that's only going to cost us a couple games. Didn't even cost us a game. Harrison's going to be pissed again. Gotta say, man, it's a tough roster to crack. If he just stays on the team and plays his role, we can have a lot better of a chance of winning the cup. Andrew McWilliam, that's the AHL team. Gain morale because of ice time. Tyler Myers has been injured. 20th. Now, see, that's like a 4-game injury, so we can, but he's the second liner, so we'll just put Harrison in there. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Jay Harrison. Whoa, look at that. He's down to 76 overall. Harrison, what's going on, man? Harrison is pissed. You know what, Harrison? But see, this is the thing about GM mode now. I don't want to play him. All of his stats are going down. He wants to know something, too. Look at that. He went down to a red frowny face. You know what? I'll give Adam Party the chance. Who needs Harrison? It's going to ask us to meet with him now. Alright, or no, we'll just go and do it. 3 player meetings, 80% locker room chemistry, so that's going up. That's good. Player morale. Alright, so Brian Little wants to meet with us. I have to admit, I've been underperforming recently. Really? What's he been getting? 10 points in 10 points in 16 games is good, man. That's fine. You're doing good. +6, you're doing fine. Meet with player. Everybody goes through Rocky Pat. No, man, he's good. I know you have it in you, just need to stay focused. No, that gives them negative. This just gives them no effect, so we'll just go with that one. He hasn't been doing bad. Sometimes I wonder why you and the rest of the management make such bad decisions. Whoa! Whoa! Fraser! What's wrong with you? What? Fraser, what's wrong with you, man? Sometimes I wonder why you and the rest of management make such bad decisions. Whoa! Whoa, Fraser's pissed. He wants to play. Help us get back on track by stepping up in other areas. Yeah, let's fire right back at him. Your job is to focus on playing, not evaluate the front office. Yeah, I wanna just rip this guy apart. Which one do we choose? Your job is to focus on playing, not evaluate the front office. Or, look, if you have something constructive to offer, say it. Don't just complain. Just focus on playing, man. Don't evaluate our jobs. Lost morale. I don't care. Harrison. I don't like to complain, but I'm having a tough time coming to grips with being scratched. Dude, you're in... no, he wasn't in the lineup. You were in the lineup for a bit, though. Meet with player. I know it's not ideal. I have confidence that it will be temporary. There you go. No effect. Alright. This is just... Man, what's going on? But yeah, man, what's up with Fraser? He just took a shit on our face right there. He just disengaged. Yeah, these two guys are just... But see, that's what I love about this, man, is that these two guys are just pissed right now, and it's hilarious. See, that didn't happen in past GM modes, man. There was no character to the players. Now there is. It's awesome. Alright, we'll come back to those guys in a bit. We'll see what they have to say. If Fraser says something else like that, we'll just get rid of him. But and if Harrison keeps going down, then we'll trade him too. Alright, best lines, that's AHL. Man, I'm loving GM mode this year. It's so much better than last year's GM mode. It really is. It's 100 times better. In every aspect. Tyler Myers is available to play, alright. Alright, Myers. There you go. I just want to keep getting more interviews, man. I want to see what these guys have to say. It's awesome. But see, what could really become a problem is, what if a guy like Alex Ovechkin says that? Then what do you do? That's pretty cool. We're lucky there was a fourth liner that's not too happy with us. Alright. So we're 13-11-0. We're definitely not looking like a playoff team right now. 13-11-1 now. Game morale, recent individual performance. Alright, yeah, we can take a look at the stats right now. 2 player meetings to go to. Alright, let's see what these guys want. Let's see who it is. I hope it's Fraser. I love talking to this guy. It's hilarious. Byfuglien and Gotch. Alright, let's see what they have to say. Seems like management is really on the balls of late. It's great. Thank you, Byfuglien. See, now, Byfuglien, this is my type of player right here. I know this one, too. Well, thanks a lot. I think we have a good crew who know what they are doing. I guess good you feel positive, but really it doesn't change. I need... Now, see, this is just like the responses you can choose. Some of them are just flat out mean, man. Like, imagine if Byfuglien comes up to you and says that, and you just respond by saying, I need honest performance from you, not comments about management. Like, you respond to a compliment by basically insulting him. Positive energy. I think if you put that positive energy into your honest performance, it would be great. Well, thanks a lot. I think we have a good crew who knows what they are doing. Yeah, we'll do that. Positive, no effect. Okay. Yeah, Gotch says the same thing. Thanks a lot, Gotch. My type of player. There you go. Let's see, has any of this changed? Chemistry? Leader. Yeah, see now Haluschuk is a presence. That's cool. Now, what did that say? Disgruntled. What does that mean? I thought, didn't it say disengaged before, or did I just read that wrong? Disgruntled. What? These guys are just disgusted right now. Look at that. Original overall 81. Now he's down to a 76. Man, and that's not him being old. Like at like 33. That's just him being pissed and him not playing well because of it. He's letting it get to his head. At least Fraser still at his overall. He's just angry. Actually, there's a different. Harrison's a lot worse than Fraser, but Fraser's just. I guess he's just. I guess when he does say something, he's a little bit more hurtful. Okay, so let's look at these stats. Where do we go for the stats? Updates. Oh, it's right on the front page. Cool. Player stats. We'll go over the player stats and we'll call it an episode. Almost at the 30-minute mark already. Alright, so points. Mark Scheifele, wow, look at that. Second line center, 25 points in 25 games. Very nice. He's a -2, but that's fine. Perreault, 24 points, and Ladd, 23. So the second line with these two guys is doing really well. That line's clicking. Andrew Ladd, 23 points, the captain, 10 goals. Stafford, 21 points in that second line, 10 goals. Wheeler is 20 points in the first line. Little. Wow, so our top 6 forwards all have 20-plus points in 25 games. That's awesome. We'll just look at forwards for now. Haluschuk is 10 points in the third line. Very nice. Gotch is 8 plus 1. Lowry is 7. Burmistrov is 6 on the fourth line, but he's a -7. Yeah, so that fourth line is really not doing well. Fourth line is really not doing... Wait, did that just say... Oh, no, I thought Fraser's overall went down. I was looking at Peluso. Peluso went up. Alright, now defenseman. Wow, Enstrom, 18 points in 25 games. That's actually one thing they didn't add into the game, which I wish they would have, is power play points. Like, it shows you power play goals, but I wish it showed you how many actual points they got on the power play as well. Because 18 points, I mean, what if, 11 of those came on the power play? That's kind of like, okay, he's benefiting from that, not just 5 and 5. But Byfuglien 17, Myers 11, Trouba 6 in 18 games, Stewart 3 points, Klitzum 2, Harrison is 1 point, and Party has no points, -2 in 4 games. So Party wasn't doing the greatest, but he was playing on the first line, wasn't he? That's probably why. Didn't really fit on that line. And then goaltenders. Gotta look at this. Okay, so Pavlik is 11, 8, and 0. Hutchinson's 2, 3, and 1. Goals against average for either one is really not very good. Save percentage, Pavlik's is pretty good. That's pretty good save percentage, .921. But Hutchinson's below .92. That's not the greatest. Pavlik actually already has 3 shutouts. So Hutchinson has not been very good, but fringe starter. I don't know what that means. So hopefully Hutchinson can grow. Oh wait, no, he's actually already 25. He'll probably only get to like 83 overall, if that. Alright, so those are the stats so far. Team standings. Well, team stats, but look at the standings. Alright, so we are 5th in the division, but we're only... Where are the points? Points is right in the beginning now. We're tied with Nashville. We're only 2 points behind Colorado, and we're only 4 points behind Dallas, and we're actually only 6 points behind Chicago, who's in number 1. If we look at the entire league, we are... Where are we? We are 16th in the league. It's a little too early to look at all this. We're only a little over, a quarter of the way through the season. But Western Conference, we are 7th in the West. I still, I think we're in a playoff spot. Just trying to think our Virginia Blackhawks. Yeah, we're in a playoff spot. We're in a playoff spot. Just trying to think of like the wild cards and everything. I'm pretty sure we're in a wild card spot. Let's see, Pacific. Let's what am I trying to do here? Entire league. Let's look at all this individual stuff. Goals for per game. Sort. So goals for. That's that one upside down. We're second. Okay, so we're second in the league for goals for. Oh, I don't like that. That's what I don't like about some games. Other games don't do it. Old Gen didn't do this, but this game does. You see how when I go to entire league in the standings, I search by goals for per game. We're second in goals for. Last year, it would have said we're in second place. But this year, if we're 16th place in the league, it's always going to say that. So let's say our team was actually down here for goals for. It would still say, you know, 16th. So we'd actually have to count to see which spot in the league we are. I don't like that. How it still says 16 there. But at least we're at the top, so we know. We're second in the league for goals, which is very nice. Goals against per game. Whoa, the Rangers are a very good defensive team in this. 3, 4, see what I'm saying? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Wow, we're 24th in the league for goals against. That's not very good. We might want to make a trade for a better goaltender or defenseman. If we're going to try to win the cup, then that's what we need to do, for sure. But I think, honestly, we're just trying to make the playoffs. I don't think we go for the cup in year one, but if we do, then that's the move that we make. Or maybe go. I don't think we need any forwards. I think you guys just saw we're second in the league for goals for. Goals against, we definitely need to start keeping the puck out of the net, especially because we don't. I mean, we have Eric Comrie on the rise, but we could maybe tie in Hutchinson and something else for, or maybe even Pavlik for a better goaltender, like an 86 or something like that, or an 87. Just try to change it up. Power play percentage. We're first in the league on the power play, so that's very good. Very good. Penalty kill percentage. We are second in the league for penalty kill. Wow, so we are actually one of the top statistical teams in the NHL. It's just goals against per game that we're not very good in. Home and away record. Wait, no, this is Vancouver. Home and away, we're actually better on the road than at home. Wow, Vancouver is not very good, huh? We're 5-4-1 in our last 10, so we're actually doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. The standings, like our record right now, 13-11-1. It's not the greatest, but I think we'll turn it around. We'll keep going. Oh, what do the stars mean? Oh, wild card. Oh, that's really cool, man. I like that. That's really cool. It tells us right there. So yeah, we're in a wild card spot. That's really cool. Wow, so our division has both wild card spots. Pretty cool. So yeah, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. The next episode will probably simulate up to at least the All-Star game. I don't think we'll make any trades in the next episode. We'll see how things go. But yeah, so that's going to do it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.